the government takes care of your pregnancy if you're not working. What do I mean by this? The government, you have an insurance, so the government pays a percentage. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Modesta, a Nigerian mommy vlogger living in Luxembourg. If this is your first time coming across my channel, if this is your first time seeing my channel, hi, you're highly welcome. So I just finished filming with hubby now, and he's out. He took Sterling out. I said, let me quickly do this video, rush and do this video. Yeah, so we talked about asylum process in Luxembourg. So I don't know if this video will go up before that one or that one will go up. I think that video will go up. So if you've not seen that video, after watching this video, do watch that one, because I'm going to leave the link of that video to this one. Yeah, so let's continue. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you pregnancy, being pregnant in Luxembourg, how it is, how it feels to be pregnant in Luxembourg. It is fun being pregnant here in Luxembourg. I will tell you the truth. It is really, really fun. You will even want to get pregnant all the time. You guys know I had my baby last year and I'm having another one this year. So it's you can attest to that. It's a big deal, okay? It is. So it's fun being pregnant in Luxembourg. There are so many things that you get to benefit, aside getting benefits from the government, from the people around you, you know, and all that. People are just genuinely happy for you if you're pregnant. People want to know what sex of baby you're having in your stomach. They tend to ask you some kind of things we feel are personal questions. You guys know that if you live abroad, you know that here people don't even care about you. They're just asking because they're happy for you. But back where I come from in Nigeria, if someone sees you, you cannot even tell that person, I am 3 weeks pregnant. You cannot genuinely tell someone even if you're vomiting and this person suspects you are 3 weeks pregnant, and the person suspects you're pregnant, you cannot even tell that person, yes, I am pregnant and I am just 3 weeks pregnant. No. In Luxembourg here, it is totally different. You know, people see you and they're like, you have a bomb. Are you pregnant? How many weeks pregnant are you? How many months pregnant are you? Have you checked the sex of your baby? What are you having? What baby do you want to have? Do you want to have a boy or a girl? What did the scan say? Like, they tend to ask you so many kind of questions. But where I come from, you won't even ask somebody because the person will feel like you're intruding into their privacy and they will not even answer you. Initially, when I had my baby, I was not putting out my pictures. You know that African mentality. You don't want people to know you're pregnant because you don't know who is watching your stomach. You don't know who is doing you. You don't know where they're doing you from, whether from the village, mother side or father side. No, here people are so happy to be pregnant. In fact, they even announce their pregnancy 2 weeks. The moment they notice they are pregnant, they're ready to show you the scan of the 2 weeks old fetus. You know, they just want you to be genuinely happy with them, okay? And it was so strange to me. I remember when I was pregnant with my first baby, we went to my husband's friend's house. There is this lady too, she's a white lady, she's pregnant too. So she came, all of us, we were talking, and she was like, she's giving birth next week. She even told me the date she'll be having her baby. And I'm like, is this for real? How will you even share your date with me? I know I know I'll not do anything. It's not my thing. It's not my business. But that is personal. You should keep it to yourself. And she went ahead to ask me, your stomach is still small. How many months pregnant? I was short of words. I didn't know what to say, but then I could not tell her no because she told me her date and I saw that genuine happiness in her. Besides, she's pregnant, I'm pregnant. So I told her I am 4 months pregnant. And she went ahead to ask, have you checked the sex of your baby? I said, yes, I have. She said, I told her I'm having a baby boy. I said, wow, that she's having a baby girl. She already had baby boy things. She wants to give out, blah, 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 blah. That now she's having a baby girl. So she's beginning to buy a whole lot of new things for the baby girl since she doesn't need it, the baby boy items she had. And I'm like, I was happy for her, of course. But I know that where I come from in Nigeria, you cannot tell somebody who is not your family how many months pregnant you are. I came to Luxembourg. I know that it's not just about Luxembourg. I think it is the Western life generally, and the mentality changed. You go out, people want to talk to your baby, people want to know everything about your pregnancy, and you're willingly and genuinely sharing your pregnancy stories with them. Unlike where I come from, you go to the park, you know, you make new friends, maybe because of your bond, that is how it is. You go to the bus station, people give you the priority of sitting where a pregnant woman is supposed to sit. Even if they're in the seat already, they will have to stand up for you. And you know all that. You go to the you're in the bus stop, you meet someone you've never met before. The person is asking you, is this your first baby? Is this your second baby? You know, it's just fun. And you go to the store, people are ready to buy things for you as a pregnant mom. They don't want you to stress. Don't worry, I will do that. This, you know, you get a lot of kind gestures from people. And that is, I don't know, it's so emotional, you know. When I had my baby Sterling, when I was pregnant with my baby, I didn't know there is something like a bet list. My husband's friends it was just new to us. My husband's friends were telling my husband, create a bet list for the baby, we'll shop for him. People just want to give to the new baby. You know, what do you think the baby needs? Because, you know, sometimes when you have a child, everybody's like, in Nigeria where I come from, you just have diaper. Even diaper that the baby will use to sickness, everybody's bringing diaper. Everybody's bringing wipes. You know, that kind of a thing. But here you're pregnant, you buy some things. Of course, you buy things for your baby, but the gift items, things that are not really necessary, or things that you wish you can afford, and people are willing to shop for your baby. They will tell you to create a list, make a list, put those items in the list. Anybody can buy whatever they want to buy. So wherever they are ready to, you know, gift the baby. This is not the idea of, hey, I'm in Lagos, I would have given your baby a gift, but since I am far, there is no point. No, wherever you are, you shop for the baby. And when I was receiving those gifts for Sterling, because I created a bet list for Sterling, and this is my baby too, I also created a bet list because my husband's friends were seriously demanding. So whenever I receive a gift, tears roll down my eye. I felt my baby was loved even before he came to this world. I really appreciated those people because it is new to me. You know, in Nigeria, I've never seen this. I've never seen where people create a bet list where I come from. I came to Luxembourg and it was just new to me. Okay, so, and that is it. So people want to gift your baby, you know, they want to associate with the baby, maybe the blessings that comes with the baby and all that. And you guys, let me even say this in here. You guys should help me take Modesta Lifestyle. She shopped for my baby. Modesta Lifestyle, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. She shopped for my baby. I created a bet list for my baby. I told some of my friends, I told Modesta, she's living in Qatar. You can imagine the distance. And I'm living in Luxembourg. She shopped for my baby. Hopefully by Monday, I'll be getting my gift. And I'm so happy. She asked me to choose whatever I want. And she'll, you know, shop for it. So, Modesta, I'm so grateful. I know that you don't want this to be here. But I have to put it, okay? I am so happy. You don't know how excited I am. So that aside, there are so many things here being pregnant in Luxembourg. And another thing, the government takes care of your pregnancy. If you're not working, what do I mean by this? The government, you have an insurance. So the government pays a percentage, okay? And then you pay, in fact, more than almost 100%, 90-something%. Sometimes you don't even pay anything. You go to the laboratory, you do your lab test free. You're not paying anything, you're not paying any damn thing. That is one. Another thing is you stand to benefit when you have your baby. You benefit from the government. The government pays you a certain amount of money, I think 1,800 euros when you have your baby. So being pregnant in Luxembourg is fun. That is why when you come here, you see some Africans having 6 kids, and you know that after having that baby, from the day the baby was born to the day he is 18 years old, or due to some certain issues, or in some cases till 25 years old, the baby will receive a pay from the government. That aside, then when you're in the hospital, you're well taken care of, you're well fed. You spend like 3 days to 5 days if you have a VV delivery, okay, and you're taken care of in the hospital. The nurses will take care of your baby, bath your baby, and if you need the help, like for us here in Luxembourg, we don't have our families here. You request for a nurse who will always come to the house to check the baby, so that the hospital will give you a nurse that is living close to you, that will always come and check you and the baby. It's really fun being pregnant here in Luxembourg. Aside the benefits you get from the streets, the love you get from the streets, your life here is a priority to the government. Let's imagine you can't pay immediately. Of course, they will discharge you, and yeah, you will go home. They will send the bill at home. It's not in a case like where I come from, you have to pay your complete bill before you leave the hospital. No, here life is taken seriously. So unless you take some injections, like when I had sterling, I took a epidural. We paid 600 euro for the injection, but we didn't pay immediately. We went home, they sent the bill for us, because I think they will have to calculate everything. They discharged us, we went home, they sent the bill for us, we paid 600 euros, and the government refunded us because of our insurance. The government refunded us, I think, 400 euros. So at the end of the day, we paid 200 euros. The government gave us back the money, 400 euros. So that is the fun of being pregnant. It's really fun being pregnant in Luxembourg. When you look at the benefits you get, you're not suffering, you're eating well, your doctors are out there. If you don't have things for your baby, maybe you're not working or you don't have money, you can go to the social welfare. They will tell you the things they can provide for your baby. The social welfare will provide some few things, maybe diaper, milk, clothes. They'll provide some few things for your baby, and that is basically just that. So you're not saying that the baby is coming, you don't have anything to take care of the baby. No, you don't need to have everything. You just need to have the necessary things to take care of your baby, and if you request for all those kind of help, you'll be given, unless you don't request at all. So there are so many things to talk about, but I just wish to stop here. In case you want to be pregnant and you want to be pregnant, and the moment, yes, I have to say this, and the moment you have your baby here in Luxembourg, as long as you've lived or your partner have lived here for like 5 years or so, your child is automatically a citizen. And yes, your child is automatically a citizen. So maybe if your husband is not a citizen, when the child is 12 years old, the government will give the child the Luxembourgish passport. But if your husband or your partner or your wife is already a citizen, immediately the child is born, he or she gets his or her passport immediately. So there are so many advantages, being pregnant in Luxembourg, and it is fun being pregnant in Luxembourg. I tell you the truth, okay? It's really fun, like you will not regret it. You just, in fact, after having that baby, you want to go back. I used to tell my husband that that was when I had sterling, that I missed the treat I got from the hospital. It was an excellent treat. And like the nurses really took care of me, even though I disturbed them at some point. but they were so kind. When I was having my baby, when I was pushing my baby, I didn't even know I was in the labor room. My doctor is such a nice person. He was discussing with me. That was my first time pushing a baby. Whenever the baby wants to come, he will tell me, give me your hand, and then we'll form a fist. I'll form a fist with his hand, and he will help me. I will do, and then when I stop, he will tell me to stop. I'll stop. When I stop, he will engage me in a discussion. He will tell me, you're doing great. This is your first time. You're doing great. He will, it's good, just for me not to feel that pain. This is, I think, is it psychological discussion, or just for me not to feel the pain, for me not to know that, see, this is a difficult thing for me to do. He was telling me, you do, he was praising me. Oh, come and see praises. But people who gave birth in Nigeria, they tell you some stories that are scary. The nurse will tell you, why was that the person that got you pregnant? They are so rude, but here they are not rude. I remember before even the doctor entered the labor room, the nurse already asked me, the midwife, have you pushed the baby before? Is this your first child? I said yes. And she said, okay, I'll teach you. And we're doing the practice. She was telling me, she was giving me different styles I can have my baby, whichever way I'm comfortable in. And I asked her, what if the baby comes now and the doctor is not here? And she said, there is no problem. Little did I know the doctor was around, and then you walked and I said, we started talking, engaging me in discussions. I was pushing a baby, but we were gisting in the labor room. I did not feel any pain. And when he was teaching, because I had episiotomy, and when he was teaching me, I asked him, please, how many minutes is it going to take? And he said 10 minutes. I had my eye on the clock just to make sure that it doesn't pass. So you can imagine when your doctor or your midwife is so open to you. Tell me the truth, would you want to go back? You want to go back now? Then why do you now think people have 6 children here, 7? And you're like, but you're not in Africa. Why are you having all that? It's choice. So it's really fun here, being pregnant, having your kids, and enjoying every good thing that comes with it. It's a blessing anyway. Number one is that it's a blessing. So if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hi, why are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel, share my videos out. Yes, as we journey in this, I'll be bringing more pregnancy series, like more pregnancy content, because basically this moment we're in pregnancy series, and every other content is a passerby content. Like maybe I just want to chip in 1 or 2 content, but basically it's just pregnancy content that I'll be serving you guys with. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay safe. Bye.